Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Shodo Showdown, the weekly news show that breaks down all the Shodo, Soto, and Yudo news that comes out each week. And then we usually head on over to the Candy Toy Corner to check out something I wanted to show off, but we don't have one today, so let's get started with the news. Alright, so we're behind a week, so we have a little bit of catch up to do. On June 17th, 2018, we got our first looks at Kamen Rider Build's Genius form, and he's going to be molded in not a white plastic but a pearly white plastic, and what that does is give it a little bit more shimmer. They noted some differences with the production one, or with the prototype one and the production one. The prototype one was a bit more blue, but they, I guess, pearlized it for the final release. On top of that, we're going to be getting some silver on it, which looks great. It's accurate to the show, so I'm definitely in love with that. But what I'm not in love with was the unavoidable stuff, the stickers. You knew it was going to happen, and it's everywhere, and it's a problem. I'm not a big fan of how it looks. The only real good one is the head crest, so I don't know. I'm a little disappointed with that, but there's no way around it. And we got confirmation of who's going to be using the new full bottle weapon, and that would be for this form. So he comes with a sword form and another figure in the wave. I believe it was. Yeah, I have no idea who it was. Another one in the wave came with the gun, so these were meant for him. This was meant for no one else but him. So at least we got some confirmation on that. And yeah, that's about it for that bit of news. Let's head on over chronologically into the next bit. Alright, for the next bit of news, Soto is back on June 20th, 2018. We got our first looks at the
Ultraman
Rube, the Rosso Flame, and the Aqua Blue or Blue Aqua forms for the new Ultraman series. These guys look great. The paint detail is pretty immaculate. I haven't looked too far into the details of this show. On this channel we did a drawing conclusions video on it, so if you want to check that out, that's in the eye icon above if I remember to put it up there. But these look great, and we also got confirmation of Ultraman X. If you will remember, earlier on I did a video where they teased the Ultraman X with the Ultraman Zero armor. The Zero armor is something that you can actually put on to Ultraman X using the expansion set, but they did not release any more details about the expansion set. Like, we don't exactly know what's going to be in it. I personally am not going to be buying these, but I am happy for everyone in the Soto community that's going to be having this option. I'm actually really glad they are keeping up with current, Ultramen. So that's really neat. Anyways, that does it for this part. Let's move on to the next bit. Alright, so this next bit of news isn't technically news, and it's slightly out of order because I wanted to end on something a bit more interesting. But on June 24th, 2018, we got word that the new Sofubi vinyls for Lupin Ranger and Pattern Ranger are coming out, and they are coming out with Lupin X, Pattern X. They're coming out with like the newer stuff, but they're also coming out with a Poderman. So I don't know how many Yudo Poderman are going to be made or are going to be put per case, but if you want to fill out your ranks in a very cheap manner, this would be the way to go. These are, to my knowledge, relatively cheaper, and again, filling out your ranks, these guys are meant to be army built, so if that's what you want to do, just wanted to let you know that these are being made. Anyways, let's head on over to the last bit of news this week. Alright, so for our last bit of news on June 24th, 2018, we got our first looks at the final piece of Build Wave 11. It is going to be Shark Bike, and it looks great. I definitely love the callback to, the rabbit tank two colored halves, and I would like to see how those two match up. These catch a similar color scheme to the two of them. But this marks the end of, I believe, every single suit form that we've seen. I know there are bottles that were never made into suits. And hey, if P-Bandai wanted to, they could just suck me dry of all my money. But we're not there yet. So this looks great. The shark fin looks really cool. There's a ton of, I want to say there's a ton of new molding here, especially with the bike part. Or the bike part could be sized up or sized down from the actual bike itself. And it looks great. There's a nice tire to it. This, you know what? This reminds me a lot of Fi's. Because his two fins, for Fi's, those fins are meant to be reminiscent of a shark. And then just the bike half, that to me makes it look like his sidekick bike. But yeah, that looks great. And it also comes with an accessory. It's the No. Okay, so Bandai did it. They made the Pandora's box. 2 weeks after I announced mine, they announced theirs. But you know what? Mine is sculpted a lot better than this one. Oh well, you know what? It's fine. This one's free. This one comes with the figure, so I can't knock it. I'm gonna be getting it anyway. It looks fine. The sticker detail is, well, it's a sticker. You know, if you want something better, I got mine on my shop. If you want, it's Shapeways in the link in the description. But I will admit, it is nice to see them all lined up with and playing with the figures. But for now, that's it. We've got our full lineup on Build Wave 11. We've got the two halves of Genius. We got the two halves of Black Hole. We got the two halves Mad Rogue. Two halves of Shark Bike. Now, I want to redact something that I said, I believe, in the last episode. It's probably not the best idea to purchase two of the Black Hole bodies because in the last episode I said, hey, you can get two here and two from Build Wave 10 so you can complete your E-Vault crew, but you're going to need parts specifically from Build 10 in order to create all of his forms, so you will not be able to create the extra forms using the Black Hole form, sadly. Anyways, that just about does it for me. They also wanted to note that the premium Bandai orders are up for the Snap Builder thing. So, and I've seen them floating around eBay. So if you want those, make sure to look around. I know I had a whole thing where I said I didn't need it, but I bought it. I bought it for a price I wasn't happy with. $50. I bought it for $50. Look, okay, man, I'm weak. You know what? I'm fine. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. And don't forget, on June 6th, on July 6th, there's going to be a live stream. Not on this channel, on Willie J. Koei's channel. We're going to be reviving the RRR podcast. We got the official, we've got the blessing of the original crew to bring our spin-off, RRR The Streets. Make sure to tune in June 6th, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, to help us revive something, a show that meant so much to me when I was just being introduced to the fandom. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.